Going live just for a couple of minutes. I'm live at the Renaissance LAX. That's Los Angeles Airport. Great hotel. As you can see, I put a photo of the ballroom. We had the complete dog and pony show, right? We had the complete site inspection, which was great. Tony did an excellent job, and it's funny. I think I mentioned this earlier. If you guys saw me on my what was it, Instagram Live, where Tony and I used to work together back in the day at the Courtyard Marina Del Rey. So now he's here. I think he said he's been here. What did he say? Like 5 years? I think he said. Did he say 5 years? Yeah, maybe it was like 2 years. Maybe it was 2 years, but 2 years is a long time, right? And he's telling me that he's been with Marriott for 25 years now. So, or at a Marriott property for 25 years. So, always good to um, catch up with people. It's always a good thing, right? So this is my daily check-in. I do these every Monday through Friday. Just kind of check in to where I am. I'm live, like I said, at the Renaissance Hotel LAX. As you can see, I'm sitting in there. What's it? I think they call it the music room, music area, whatever. It's in the lobby for the most part, but you can see some of the album covers that they have displaying on the wall, which is kind of cool. And of course, I sit next to the one that has. I think I sit right below NWA. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So, hey, Craig, how are you? Miss Candance, what's going on? Let me get this out of the way. I don't think I need that here. So, Candance, I am at the Renaissance Hotel at LAX, right there on Airport Boulevard. That's where I am. I had a site inspection here, had a client. In fact, I just met my client for the first time today. We've talked on the phone, we've emailed, but today was the first time I got a chance to meet her. Beautiful lady, just wonderful, just a lot of energy. Just, it's going to be great working with her. So, but yeah, so this is the first of our sites in LA. We're going to meet at another hotel on Monday. It's the only site today. Then meet at another hotel on Monday. She did like this hotel. She likes the vibe, but there's just a couple things I have to find out on her behalf. But I mean, that's what I do. So I accompany or try to, when I can, accompany my clients on the site inspections as well. So just so they, just in case she forgets to ask questions, although she didn't, I'm there to listen and to take notes as far as what her program is and then what the hotel can offer. So it was good that I knew Tony. It's always good that you already have a relationship with the salespeople. In this case, Tony. It's always good, but that doesn't always happen. But your job is to make sure. My job is just to make sure the client's comfortable. The client gets all their questions answered, and explain things after the site is over. Maybe some things that she didn't get or they didn't understand. I'm here to let her know that, okay, this is what that meant. Just pay attention to this, or you may want to consider this or that or whatever. So my job, yeah, like I said, is to just to be here and you know facilitate the site inspection. All and but you have to know when to sit back and watch and listen as well, right? You don't just it's not my site. It's a site for her, right? So of course, yeah, I arrange everything. I set everything up, and I kind of paint a story or a picture of what this client is looking for, but only the client really knows exactly what the intricate details of the program or the vibe that she's trying to get, um, or that this particular program is it's good that hotels are hotel, right? And you can't control the things the people that are coming in, or the meetings that are happening next to your meeting, right? um, but we can find out if those meetings conflict with what she's doing, right? Because just like in a corporate meeting, you don't want two you don't want two pharmaceutical companies in the same hotel at the same time, because there's a conflict of interest, and we don't want people stealing things from the other company or vice versa or whatever. So, but with this particular group, they need a certain vibe, a certain energy. So if their group is going on, and then there's a 10-year high school class reunion, that's not gonna mix. Okay, that's not gonna go well. So I need to find out exactly what group is gonna be next to them on these particular days, right? So, but she definitely loved the property. I love the property. This is one of my favorite properties at LAX. So you saw the rooms, and everything had been redone, right? And they took advantage of that, COVID, and did some touch ups, did some renovations and things like that. So, um, although COVID was 2020, they did renovations back in 2019, and because of COVID, it still looks pretty new, right? It still looks like they just did the renovation, so that's a good thing. So, what did let me put the comments on here. See, that's the thing I forget. Candace Simmons, style educator. She said, "Where am I? I'm at the Renaissance Hotel LAX, right there on Airport Boulevard. One of my favorite hotels here." And let's see, another comment from Craig G. and Grosso. Let's see, let's get your comment on here, Craig. Hey, man. What's going on, Craig? All is well, man. This is my second live for the day. I always tell people I do two lives, one on LinkedIn and YouTube, like this one is, and then I did one on Instagram earlier. So, and it's just about the daily check in, just me checking in, letting people know where I am, what I'm doing, that kind of thing, and make my comments and answer any questions, or show comments like I'm showing right now. And then Candace says, "Cool. Okay, it's cool that she knows where I'm staying. Or I'm not staying here, but where I am." So yeah, so like I said, I'm in the music room, music area, and they have a lot of different album covers. Like I said, which is really cool. They even have a record player. Craig probably doesn't know what a record player is, but there's a record player over here because there's actually vinyl in these album covers. There's actually real records in the album covers. So I just see it, they're attached, right? But there's vinyl in there. These are the real. These are the OG. You got NWA. Oh, it's not in there. They probably took that one. See, they want that NWA. See, they want that NWA. Who doesn't want NWA, right? So somebody took the vinyl out of NWA. So, but no, it's all good. It's all good. So I got here before my client. Always want to make sure you show up before your clients show up. It's better to see them walk in than them see you walk in. Remember that. So I've been here since the appointment was at 1:30. I think I got here probably about 12, a little bit before 12, about a quarter to 12. And we did the site, and then walked my client out. We had, a brief conversation. And I came back in here because I still had work to do. And I'm still trying to set up other site inspections for her in different cities. So it's not just, let's see, hold on one second. Thank you for choosing. Yeah, so with her, it's multiple cities that are involved in this because it's two different programs. So she has a summit and a retreat, and they're different cities that are going to be that we're doing site inspections at. So trying to juggle all the different hotels, the different CVBs, the different proposals and all that kind of stuff. So, but it's all good. It's gonna be all good. Let's see what else. What else? What else? What else? Let's see another comment. I love the book collection. Let's see what Dylan says. I like the book collection behind you. Has an NWA autobiography study of Annie story about it. No, those are album covers. Those are album covers. Those are album covers. See, they took the vinyl out here. They stole NWA. But yeah, those are album covers, and these have this like right here. I showed that's Rush. And look, see, The vinyl's there. They actually have a record player over here on the side of me that I'm not sure if it works, but Tony, the sales manager, said people used to play their music. They can play the music there. I don't know how loud it gets, but at one time, I'm not sure if it still works now, but I guess at one time, people were able to take the albums out and play the music right here because, like I said, there's a record player right there. So I'm not sure if that still works. Maybe I'll check it out. I don't know. But yeah, so those are actually album covers. The OG. You got David Bowie. You got, who was that? You got the Sex Pistols. You got the Bangles. You got Stevie Wonder. You got Blondie. You got all kind of stuff here. Nice touch. Yeah, I'm at the Renaissance. So the Renaissance kind of, the Renaissance could be kind of funky. They do things as far as local, like lot of local things, like local, food sources or local artists that come in on, I think he said on Friday nights. Yeah, that'll be tonight. There's local bands that come in and play. Um, yeah, so it's, they do wine pouring on certain days. They do bourbon pouring on other days. They do food testings, so they get a chance to to highlight their chefs and what they're able to do from a food and beverage standpoint. So yeah, they do things a little different, and they're like I said, they can be a little funky, and that funky in a good way. That's a good thing. So and they have a pool table in here as well. So it's kind of like I said, it's one of my favorite hotels at the airport. So I get here as often as I can, and then I know Tony. Hey, there you go. There you go. But yeah, definitely a nice touch. Definitely a nice touch. So yeah, so let me see. I'm just looking at my emails coming through. But yeah, so that's what's going on today. I think that's about it. I got a bag from Tony, from the Renaissance Hotel. Ooh, what does it contain, you may ask? Bottle of water. Okay. You gotta stay hydrated. It's warm today too. You gotta stay hydrated. You got some dark chocolate sea salt caramels. Okay. I have to look at the ingredients, right? Is it vegan though? That's the thing. Dark chocolate is good because it doesn't have milk in it, but they may have put some other ingredients in here, so I have to read it, right? So let's see, does it have milk in it? Do. Butter, milk product, and cream, which is milk. Okay, so no, I'm not eating these. I'm giving these away. And then there's something else. Oh, a candy bar, milk chocolate. Okay, when it says milk chocolate, automatically that's out because it has milk in it. If it has milk in the name, it has it has milk inside of it, right? So yeah, but that was nice though. But my client said she loves chocolate, so she ate it, but not me. But yeah, I'll give those away. No worries. I'll give those away. But like I said, that's a nice it's a nice gift. When you come in for a site inspection, they give you bottled water and a bag of goodies, so that's good. And along with information that the hotel gives as well, as far as the space and all that kind of stuff. So we're able to see all the space. All space looked good, in good condition. Saw the ballroom, saw the guest rooms. Guest rooms look really nice. Yeah. So the restaurant, the bar, they have a bar right across from me, and they have this area here, and they have the lobby. So it's very nice hotel. Is the Renaissance a full? Let me put this one on here. Boom. Is the Renaissance a full service hotel? Yes, it is. Great question there, Dylan. It's a full service hotel. I want to say this one has 500 rooms, at least 500. 500 rooms, and about 20. I would say close to between 15 and 20,000 square feet of meeting space. Definitely a full service hotel. Has a bar, restaurant. I'm not sure if they have room service here or not, but definitely a full service hotel. You got valet parking. You have self service parking if you want. So yeah, definitely a full service hotel. Not too far from where the Marriott is on Century Boulevard. So the Marriott, the big Marriott on Century Boulevard is like, I want to say that's at least 1,100 rooms. This one's about 500, right next to a Sheraton Four Points, which is, I want to say that's about 500 rooms or maybe a little more. And there's another, I mean, there's probably, now that, of course, Sheraton is part of Marriott, there's probably, let's see, you have this property, you have the Sheraton, you have the Marriott, you have a Courtyard, you have a Residence Inn, you have a Westin. You have at least 6 properties that are Marriott properties here at LAX. At least 6. Probably more. I'm probably forgetting a couple of them, but at least 6 Marriott properties here at LAX. And the Renaissance is one of them. And like I always say, the Renaissance is probably one of my favorite ones, um, because it's just, like I said, it seems kind of more hip, and it's not as, you're always going to get corporate. I mean, yeah, you can be corporate here, but you can, you know, um, but you can let loose too, right? So that's kind of the whole mantra of Renaissance, where yeah, you can be corporate during the day, but we got places where you can, you got a pool table, you can come hang out. You can have a drink. You can come listen to the music and all that kind of stuff. So there's a time and a place for everything, so to speak. Work, but then you got to have fun too. So that's kind of their thing, and it can be kind of funky, not edgy, but kind of funky. Okay, because Moxie, the Moxie brand is more edgy and funky, right? So Marriott is trying to get, you know, with 30 brands, you're gonna get some edgy and funky. Okay, so Moxie and Renaissance would be, kind of edgy, funky, not typical corporate kind of thing. So hopefully I answered that question or at least made some comments. But thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate that. I always appreciate the comments that come in. And feel free to make the comments. That's what I'm here for. Um, the chat is open, always open, because that's what separates me from other people. That I want people from the outside to talk. Okay, I want people to say what they have to say, make comments, ask questions, and because I welcome that. So that's what it's all about. It's not just about me ranting. It's about people coming on and if they have something to say it. If they show themselves, I'm at least mention like Can Dance. I'm at least mention Can Dance and um, what is it? What's the name of her place again? I forget. I always forget about what the name of her place is. But she has a boutique. Can Dance. It's in Culver City. She's a style educator. Excuse me. Maybe you can educate me on my style, Can Dance. And, although she doesn't do men's clothing, but that's fine. Um, all that and more. That's what it's called. All that and more boutique. That's Can Dance's store. She's had it for years, right? Can Dance and I used to know. We used to go to the church together. Um, so yeah, tell Big C I said hey. That's her husband, Cornell. I call him Big C. He's about 6'6". Okay, should be playing on Sundays. And back in the day, should have been playing on Sundays, right? But yeah, but that's her husband. So Big C. But anyway, I think that's it. Thanks, Craig. Thank you, Craig, for coming on as well. Dylan, GM, General Manager at the Fairfield Inn by Marriott in Eugene, Oregon. The sun is kind of getting bright on me. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm trying to think what else I need to say. What else do I need to talk about? Um, So yeah, this hotel they have transportation to and from the airport, complimentary transportation. It goes from the Marriott to here, from here to LAX, and then picks up people at LAX, goes back to the Marriott and back here. So this is the last stop as far as hotel. It only stops at 2 hotels. because there's other transportation at LAX that it stops at multiple hotels, more than 2 hotels. But this shuttle, it says on the sign, the Renaissance and the Marriott, and it's complimentary, right? So they just have shuttles that just keep running continuously all day. But no hotel is too far from LAX anyway. But it sits on Airport Boulevard. So this, yeah. So the other Marriott is on Century Boulevard and Airport. This is on Airport Boulevard. So this is off the main drag, if you will, because most of the hotels are on Century. But this is, like I said, this one's on Airport. But definitely a unique hotel. Definitely one. If you've never stayed at a Renaissance, definitely need to try it because, like I said, it's a little different. Not as corporate. Can be a little funky. They take advantage of the local, local sourcing. Like if there's local farms, they'll take advantage of that. The farm to table concept. They have local bands, local artists that will display their art within the hotel or play, their music or whatever, certain times a day. They make sure, like for the wine, if there's local wineries around, they take advantage of that. Local breweries, all that kind of stuff. It's here. That's what they pride themselves on. So check out the Renaissance. Don't sleep on the Renaissance. And it's part of the Marriott brand. They got 30 brands already, right? But they've had the Renaissance for a while. But so check it out. There you go. I think that's it. I think I've talked enough about the Marriott and the Renaissance brand hotel. But thank you again, Tony. I appreciate you for the Tony's the sales manager here. I appreciate him and the time he took with showing us around. Very nice tour. And I'm just checking. Nope, I think that's it. Waiting to hear from my client. Then I can leave. I'm just waiting to hear from my client because I need to communicate what my client says to my CVB contact in Palm Springs. Oh, also, I talked to Miss Cheryl Rogers today. And we're supposed to do some what the hell today. Okay, so if you still on Instagram and all that stuff, if you do Instagram, we're supposed to do what the hell today. So, and she claims it's going to be around 5. She said 6 o'clock. She said 6. So look out for that. We're gonna see if that's gonna happen. The ball's in her court. Okay. So look forward to that. What the hell tonight? So anyway, you guys have a great day, great evening. Thanks again for joining me on this live. I do these lives every Monday through Friday. Remember, it's all about who you are, Russell of Hotels. 2, how you can help. I mean, no, I'm sorry. What you do? I do hotel site selection. 3, and how can you help someone? So with the hotel site selection, I help my clients with RFP process, setting up site inspections for them, reviewing contracts, reviewing their pricing, negotiating pricing, consulting with clients as far as questions about the hotel that they may not have known, or things that the sales manager is saying that they didn't understand, maybe the terminology and things like that. So I'm here to help with all of that and just kind of put things in bite-sized pieces so people can understand, because everybody doesn't understand the dynamics of meetings and what they should be looking for, or how, if you're next to one group, how that can possibly affect your group, right? If you're a more, a group that's what am I trying to say? Not as, it's more of an educational thing, right? And you're next to a family reunion or a 10-year class reunion, that may not mix, right? So you have to be wary of those things, and you have to point those things out to your client as well, especially if they've given you a vision of what this meeting or this retreat or summit is supposed to look like. You don't want something that's gonna, that's contrary to that. So sometimes you do have to speak up and say, hey, this may not be the best fit because of this. because I think they're having a wedding at that same time that you're going to be having your event. So that may not mix. So that's kind of what I do, right? And that's how that helps out someone. So know who you are, what you do, and how you can help. Those are three things that you always should kind of address, especially when you do these lives here, because people are like, well, who's this guy and what the hell is he talking about? So now you know. And then Dylan says, what else did he say? I think Dylan said something else. Let's see. I don't have my glasses on. Damn. What? I like your dedication to your second career after your operations career ended. Let me say that again. I like your dedication to your second career after your operations career ended. You mean sales? What are you saying? I'm not sure what you're saying. Uh, After my operations career ended, I went into sales. Okay, so after my sales career ended, I went to into hotel site selection and all the other shit that I do. Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure what you're saying, but I appreciate you, Dylan. Thank you so much. Oh yes, then I will stay at the DoubleTree. Thank you. Okay. See, I just got the email that I was looking for from my client. So now I can tell my CVB contact that what she's going to do. So anyway, you guys have a great day, great evening. Check me out on What the Hell Tonight with Cheryl. It's supposed to be at 6 o'clock on Instagram. That's what she says. Okay. So I'm relying on her to do it. Anyway, you guys have a great night and I'll see you soon. Oh, also, did I mention that? I always got to mention this, right? Right? I forget when I do these lives that, I need to throw this out here as well, right? So, yeah, I was talking about the Renaissance. That's where I was doing my site inspection. But this has nothing to do with this, okay? So, if you're downtown, need a hotel, promo code ROH23, Level Hotel, downtown LA. They're sponsored by, did you know they're sponsored by the WNBA? Um, who knew, right? But anyway, they're also sponsored by Russell of Hotels, or they sponsor Russell of Hotels. There you go, right? So we're a partnership. Partnership, just like it's a partnership between them and the WNBA. It's a partnership between the Level Hotel Los Angeles downtown and Russell of Hotels. So you can get that Russell of Hotels rate if you're ever downtown. Say you're going to go check out the Sparks playing at the Crypto Arena. It's right down the street from there, right? Get that Russell of Hotels rate, go to the game, you're good, right? So stayinglevel.com is the website, but always remember to book direct, regardless of where you're going to be staying. If you're staying at the Level Hotel or if you're staying at the Renaissance Hotel, which I am live from, always remember to book direct and use that promo code ROH23. So that's it. Good. We got it. And once again, my daily check-in every day, Monday through Friday, I'm doing a daily check-in. Live on LinkedIn, live on YouTube, and then I do another one on Instagram. Peace.